Shalom party people and welcome to the 12th C. I have teased this boo-boo kit before. That being said, I want to actually go a little bit deeper into what we've got here. This by far is the most useful kit that we own from Refuge Medical. This is the boo-boo kit. You can pick them up for really not that much money. They are fantastic. We have added this giant carabiner. It fits fantastic on the end of a stroller, fits really, really well on a rucksack. You name it, it hangs up rather well on hooks, does good stuff, makes life very, very easy. You can pick these up. I'll link them in the description if you want. This boo-boo kit is fantastic. I like it for a couple of reasons. Number one, when you actually open things up, fold it over, which I did not know originally, but once I found out that you fold it over and now you have a great little pocket to work through, makes life really, really wonderful. You've got your standard boo-boo stuff in there. You've got bandages in several different sizes, all the way up to the knuckle bandages, and I think a little bit larger bandage strips makes life nice. You also have your boo-boo medicine, burn gels, your alcohol prep pads, your antiseptic towelettes. I believe there is some, what do they call it? The triple antibiotic stuff in there. Makes life really nice. Also have this mini compression bandage for your bigger boo-boos. Think of this like an ace bandage with a diaper on the inside. Does a really, really good job. Also, something we added, but takes up very, very little space, some tri-oral rehydration salts. I mean, it's not just your bleeding boo-boos that you got to worry about. Sometimes it's just your exhaustion, which could lead to others. It'll help rehydrate people very, very quickly, added to some regular water, and restores some good electrolytes. Tape, very, very important. You can actually use this tape in conjunction with the packaging that a lot of these comes into, and you can make chest seals if you had to. It's not, the plan to improvise, plan to fail kind of a thing, but chest seals are one of those that you don't need it this second, but when you need one, you need one. And so that's always nice. Refuge gloves, just got a couple sets in there. Getting into the real meat of this kit. So there are some steri strips in there. There's some abdominal pads in there that do a really good job. You got some Perlex type gauzes in there. Splinter out kit. These are fantastic, especially with littles running around. Makes life very, very nice to have it. You have some other sizes of gauze in there. Another set of Refuge gloves. So inside that bag, think of it like a pencil case on steroids. It's a really, really well made. I mean, if you really want to get into this, the stitching that's in there is actually really, really good, and that's why these things hold up so well. And then the nylon that's in it is fantastic, so it's really not going anywhere. Plus, it's guaranteed forever. So also have that reflective strip. So you shine it with a flashlight, that strip lights up rather well, makes life really, really nice. One other thing, you got a section where you can throw your morale patches on there, makes life really good. You got someone with a blood type, you can throw that on there. You can always support the Refuge logo, or if you want to throw some cooler patches on there that Refuge might super approve of. If you'll bear with me for just a second. Patch like that one right there might always go really, really well. That being said, one last feature about this that I don't know was the original intent with the design, but this pocket, you can put pretty well anything in it. An esmark bandage fits really well. A set of, what do they call it? It's the Quick Clot Combat Gauze fits really well in there, and that makes life super, super nice. This esmark bandage is the generic version of like a SWAT-T tourniquet. And since in this, I actually carry a Slishman and a SOF-T tourniquet in there. That esmark, it's not moot having it in there. I mean, I don't really think you can ever have enough tourniquets, and The esmark's not a true tourniquet, neither truly is the Slishman. That being said, they are both very, very good in child applications. But, you know, even if you don't use that esmark that's in there or the Slishman as legit tourniquets, you can actually use them as de facto compression bandages. So if you weren't going to put the esmark in there, you might think about putting some Combat Gauze in there. And then if you really wanted to, you could throw a set of chest seals in there, and then you would have some pretty serious trauma capability in this kit, provided that you added a tourniquet. Say you threw some shears in there. And I mean, you would be borderline on like a pretty heavy trauma kit plus the boo-boo capabilities if you so chose to go that way. Packing this thing back up real quick, and I'll show you how I store the esmark in there and the, or not the esmark, I'm sorry. I'll show you how I store the Slishman and the SOF-T tourniquet. Those are additions that I have made to this kit that really make life nice. Gives, when my wife is carrying this in her diaper bag for the kiddos, those little people having some real trauma capability plus boo-boos. And let's face it, boo-boos are going to be like your 90% context. We all want to have this super ultra high-speed tactical setup, but let's face it, I mean, you have a decent sized boo-boo, and that decent sized boo-boo is nowhere near big enough for your trauma stuff. But if you don't have tape in your bag, not really doing you any good. That's why you should have tape in your IFAKs. But I mean, a set of band-aids, some triple antibiotic, roll of tape go a really long way. Plus this is just a nice little size you can throw in the glove box, do what you need to do. So for this, what we do, taking a SOF-T tourniquet, we set it right in there, and we take the Slishman. And what I do with the Slishman is I take one fold of the Slishy, and it does stick, but get it through. And then Velcro it, and you're actually Velcroing it in place on the Velcro retainer. And now you have two tourniquets on the outside that are very accessible. And you know, people are gonna be like, oh, well, that Slishy's gonna stick. It's like, yeah, it is, but in all honesty, you can rip it off. Go to town, do what you have to do, and it's gross motor skills to do that ripping off. So it doesn't bother me. But put that on the outside, skip as much of the Velcro as you can. And then we get it on that outer Velcro. And man, this thing drops in a diaper bag. It drops in a glove compartment, stores rather well in a nice compact package. I want to say retail on the kit is under $100. Once you're adding some tourniquets to it and you're throwing a carabiner, which Refuge does not carry that carabiner. We got it at Wally World in the baby section. But once you do that, you have a very, very well-rounded out kit. I think the Slishys are under $12. The SOF-Ts are about 30. The Boo-Boo kit, I want to say, is right under $100. And then once you get into the that clip, that carabiner that adds on there, you're doing rather well. You want to throw a blood type patch on there, you sure can. All in all, this is our most used kit, because kiddos get boo-boos all the time. Adults get boo-boos all the time, and it's really, really handy to have with us. I hope I never have to use any of my kits, but knowing that we've got a boo-boo kit with us pretty well everywhere we go, especially when we clip it onto the stroller and are walking, running around, doing everything we need to do, makes life really, really nice. I'm going to include a discount code down in the description, save you guys some dollars. It is an affiliate link. That being said, I make very, very little off of the affiliate. I would shill for Refuge for free, and I do for a vast majority of things. It's very, very rare that I cash in that affiliate links pay for anything that matters. So go do hard things.